good afternoon, everybody. I'd like to call to order the Village Board meeting for July 24th, and I will ask the clerk for roll call, please.
Mayor Nero.
Here.
Clerk Simsky, here. Trustee Barker, absent. Trustee Guzzo.
Here.
Trustee Little.
Here.
Trustee Pirelli.
Here.
Trustee Plowman.
Here.
Trustee Scales.
Here.
Attorney Zemanek.
Here.
Village Manager Gunther.
Here.
And Assistant Village Manager Parker.
Here.
All right, if everybody could join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, we do not have anybody here for open forum, so we'll go right into reports. And up first is the mayor's report. And it's an exciting night tonight. I know we have some special guests here, but I've had to do some pretty cool things so far in this seat. But I have to say tonight, I think is one of the most honorable things I could do. And I'm proud to be here. I get the privilege to swear in our next police chief, who many of us know in this room and who's done a great job for this village over the years. And I've known him for a long time. So I'm really looking forward to him and his new role here at the village, as I know the rest of the board is too. So we got a lot of his teammates are here representing support as well. So again, this is just pretty cool is what I wanted to say. So I'm honored to be here. This is going to be a lot of fun tonight. And I think I know the gentleman in the back is waiting for me to stop talking so we can get to it. So let's do it, sir. You ready? Come on up, Brian. And there's not many things that get a lot of us in sport coats in a 95-degree day. So I just want to say, this is a pretty important day for the village, my man. So I'm excited. Are we ready?
Yes.
All right, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Brian Grun,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the laws of DuPage County,
the laws of DuPage County,
the Westmont Village Code of Ordinances,
the Westmont Village Code of Ordinances,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties for Chief of Police for the Village of Westmont
the duties for Chief of Police for the Village of Westmont
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. We had a condensed version of that tonight because we wanted to get through it, but you did a good job.
Well, since the firemen are busy, I can't make any jokes about being up here and crying. And I do think about them and our officers that are out there on calls right now, so while we're here doing this. But appreciate everybody that's come out tonight. I stand before you today deeply honored and immensely grateful for the opportunity to serve as the new chief. This appointment is not just a personal milestone, it's a reflection of the people who have supported, challenged, and inspired me throughout my career. First and foremost, I want to thank all of you, the Village Board, Mayor Nero, Village Manager Gunther, for your trust and confidence. Your belief in my ability to lead is both humbling and motivating, and I promise to approach this role with integrity, dedication, and an open mind. I want to acknowledge the leaders who came before me. Their example, guidance, and achievements have laid a strong foundation. I'm excited to build on that legacy while also embracing the challenges and changes ahead. Thanks to Chief Gunther for leading the way and being my mentor all these years. My career started with Chief Gunther coming down to Shelbyville. He met with me and Joni, who's doing my background. And now, it's doing that full circle, and I'm going to wrap up my career as being his first selected Chief of Police. Thank you, Hefe. And yes, there is a story behind that, which, to keep the speech short, I go into that, talk to me later, and I'll tell you all that story. It's a good one. Speaking of long speeches, I'd also like to thank retired Chief Tom Mulhern. Chief Mulhern gave me multiple opportunities that helped my career advancement, and I'd like to thank him for that and his continued support to this day.
You're welcome.
Thank you to the men and women of the Westmont Police Department. I couldn't have achieved this without your dedication and hard work, and I'm incredibly proud to be your chief. Thank you for all you do every day. Lastly, I'd like to thank my family. To my children, Emma and Isaac, who could not be here tonight, I am so proud of the adults you have become. Thank you for being a constant source of support and being a source of motivation for me to excel in my career. Thank you both for the daily thoughts and prayers as I have traversed this process. Last, but far from least, is my wife, Joni. Joni has lived every part of my career with me. She has been there through all the ups and downs and is my biggest supporter. I would not be standing here today without her. Thank you, and I love you. There are more people I could thank, but I don't want to forget anyone. Thank you to the many who have supported, given their well wishes, and congratulated me. This appointment is not an end, it's a beginning, a chance for me to grow with the department and personally, and through my career, to lead with empathy, to listen more, and to elevate everyone around me. I'm excited about the challenges and the opportunities that lie ahead in this new role. Thank you once again for this incredible honor.
Pictures? Come on, the whole board, let's go.
All of us?
Come on, let's go.
The whole board?
Everybody, come on, Marie. Picture? Do the whole board? Yeah, we'll do the whole board.
Yes, if I can hide behind you too.
Pop it up. Officers up. And staff.
And staff.
Yep.
Real pics.
I'm fine.
Talent up there. Yeah. Keep your eyes on them.
Put some color there in the busted or something.
I can't get much closer.
Easy. Okay. For those that are here for the celebration, there's some cake pops and some other nice things just next door out in the hallway there. So please go join and celebrate.
We're still barking out orders.
Couple more pictures too.
One more pic.
All the boys need a picture. Come on, let me get out of the way. Can autograph those. Right in the bag. Oh, what a crew. Jim, you gonna go get a cake pop?
After I get to my park.
Give everybody a minute. Thanks for coming for the celebration. It's great. Irvs, good to see you, sir.
Same here, Your Honor. Hi, Tom. Here.
All right, well, we'll keep this going. I know everybody wants to get some cake pops, so the next couple things I have is just an update on the luge slider search. It is officially returning to Westmont on August 17th to search for the next U.S. Luge Olympians. So planning is underway, and so just pencil that in on the 17th. We're looking forward to that. I know there are communications directors working hard to make that happen. And remember that athlete Maya Chan was discovered at a previous luge tryout here in Westmont. So even if you just want to do it for fun, come on out and check it out. It's I've done it before. It's definitely something you want to try. And then last item is just a reminder, we have concerts and movies in the park that our park district does a great job at over at Ty Warner Park. So please check that out. And then one last comment. I attended my first DuPage Mayors and Managers Legislative Committee, which consists of all different mayors from the county. And Patty was joining us as from staff representation as well. And I was impressed on all the mayors that were there, but also the information that was shared just on state and federal legislation. So I'm proud to be a part of that, and we'll continue doing that, as I know a lot of other staff are involved in DuPage Mayors and Managers too. So that is all I have. We'll go right into Clerk Zibski.
Thank you, Mayor. Just looking ahead to September 1st, village offices will be closed for Labor Day, and more information is on the village website.
Thank you. Trustee Johanna Kuzo.
Thank you, Mayor. Our next Fire Public Safety Committee meeting is here, 4:30, August 7th. Everyone is invited to attend. And the new fire facility webpage. Check out the village website for the new fire facility information webpage. As updates are confirmed, they will be published on the website. And that's all I have, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Matt Scales.
Thank you, Mayor. Tonight we had the Community Development Committee meeting, and some good news. The zoning ordinance update received approval at last night's Plan and Zoning Board meeting, which is great. So we will all be lucky and fortunate to read through 240 pages-ish of zoning code ahead of our next meeting. They did indicate some of the highlights from tonight's meeting, that they went through about 17 to 18 hours of public hearing to work through that, which is pretty tremendous. A lot of work and time went into that. So glad to see that they were able to get to some finality. They did also go through some changes to kind of make the code a little bit more business-friendly while removing a little red tape, of course, keeping the appropriate amount of regulation in place for life safety, et cetera, but with that intent being accomplished. The other thing they indicated was that they create a new district, a zoning district called the Public and Institutional District, which would represent buildings, I think, like ours, other governmental uses, things of that nature. They are also beginning to work through the very early stages of the comp plan, the comprehensive plan, which will start to take shape and go through its process once the zoning code is finally adopted and begins to move to those next steps. So I believe they did indicate they would also start to put out feelers for people to join on that steering committee, and I'm sure more to come on that. Otherwise, that is it for community development update.
Thank you, sir. Trustee Gina Perilli.
Thank you, Mayor. The Public Works Committee, the next meeting is September 18th in this room at 4:30. Just updates, 2025 MFT resurfacing project is underway. The contractor is working on paving of the leveling binder. Motorists should use caution while driving in the area and seek alternative routes where possible. Check our website for more information. And then also the Washington and Traube infrastructure improvements. Work is still continuing on the Washington and Traube infrastructure improvement project. The contractor is installing mainline storm sewer on Traube in a very deep excavation, which requires intermittent road closures. Motorists should also allow for extra time and seek alternative routes where possible. And you can always check out our website and Facebook page for the latest construction information. And that's all I have.
Thank you. Before we go on to the next trustee, I just want to, we have in attendance tonight is Doug Carmichael, our chair of P&Z. I just want to thank you, sir, for all your effort. We heard 17, 18 hours of public testimony, lots of meetings. It was a big task, but you and the team did a great job, so we appreciate all your hard work. Yeah, all right. And and trustee Bob Plowman.
Hello. Yes, thank you, Mayor. The Police Public Safety Committee meeting, the next one is September 4th here in this building at 4:30. The public is invited. Also, the National Night Out is August 5th from 5 to 8 at Tidewater Park. It's a great opportunity to come out and meet our Westmont's finest in a more of kind of a celebratory way. You'll see a lot of organizations and tables there set up by community organizations, and it's a lot of just a lot of fun. So I encourage everybody to come to that. I know the Lions are going to be there serving hot dogs, and hot dogs provided by our resident here, Dan Buskowski, is donating the hot dogs. Used to be Ozzie Halim, who was a past Lion who was deceased last year. So Dan's taking it over. And speaking of Dan, he forgot to fill out the slip, but he has a public announcement he wants to make on Spring Fling, so I've been added that in. So, Dan, you want to go ahead?
Yeah. Here or there? Okay.
Just because you're donating the hot dogs. So.
Yeah.
So, I just wanted to go over Spring Fling, bring back the tradition of actually giving the report back to the community. It's been many years since we've done that. So I wanted to bring it back and give you guys the highlights of this. We had 3 cold nights, right? But that didn't steer anybody away. This was the biggest year by far. Biggest carnival by far. And because of how the sponsors in the community, how the nights were, the days were, the carnival was so huge. The Lions, our total profit after all bills paid was $34,376 and change. And as our commitment while working with the Rotary, we give them a portion of the carnival proceeds. So they also got a check for $6,259. So that'll leave the Lions with $28,117. So just think that's $34,000 going back into the Westmont community over the next 12 months, along with that grant that we received through DuPage County. So this year we'll be doing $56,000 back into this community for everybody who needs help, glasses, hearing, jackets. I mean, the wintertime's getting ready to come, so we really, we got a 1,500 or 2,000 jackets on order getting ready to go through. So I just want to say thank you to the board, thank you to everybody, and just share that with you guys so that you guys know it's huge on its impact. And yeah, this was a great successful year even with that cold weather. It didn't affect it, so it was actually bigger even with that. So that's all I had. Thank you.
What a story. That's great, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Heck yeah. What a local effort, too, Trustee Plowman. I know it's your report, but the Lions does give a lot back locally. You'd be surprised, out of those jackets, how many of them are in our backyard and we don't even realize it. So I appreciate you doing that.
Yeah, that's great.
Anything else, sir?
That'll be it. Thank you, Mayor.
Trustee Linda Little.
Thank you, Mayor. Our next Administration Finance Committee meeting will be August 21st, right here in Village Hall at 4:30. Please feel free to come out and join us. The Taste of Westmont, I wanted to say, and everybody wants to say thank you to everyone who helped make the taste possible. Village staff, all the vendors, all the musicians, all the volunteers, and all the people at Westmont Special Events, which coordinates the event. Thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone. It was hot days, long hours, fine music, great food, and wonderful vendors. So it was a big success, and we're quite happy to continue doing it. All the money will go into our next year's work, and it will help pay for the music, so that's always a good thing. Westmont Cruising Nights, well, we kind of supposed to have them every Thursday night downtown Westmont on Cass Avenue. Well, tonight's was modified. We didn't cancel it. So please come out and visit Neat and Johnny Blitz for music, and as always, our restaurants are open for your business. Everybody's welcome, so we didn't close the street, so don't expect to be able to walk up and down Cass. That's all I have, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. And Trustee Barker's absent. Just a couple quick updates on his behalf. Remember, there's a new Village Art event coming. The first annual Vision and Vibe Fest is going to be September 13th and 14th at Veterans Memorial Park. please mark that on your calendar. It's going to be a lot of fun, and the first time we're doing it. So again, come check it out. I know Trustee Plowman, Trustee Parker are doing a lot of work with Larry McIntyre and Jenny Babiar, and very appreciative of all the others helping on the committee too. So that's going to be a fun couple of days. And information has been posted on the website regarding mosquito abatement, and you can sign up to receive notifications on mosquito spraying in the community. You can visit our website for more information for any of those spraying alerts, which can be helpful for some. And moving on, are there any items to be removed from the consent agenda? Hearing none, Manager Gunther, have at it.
Thank you, Mayor. For tonight's consent agenda, item A, Village Board minutes. Board to consider approving the minutes of the Village Board meeting held July 10th, 2025. Item B, Finance Ordinance number 15 in the amount of $2,925,922.76. Item C, Purchase Orders. We have no purchase orders this evening. Item D, totaling purchase orders, which there are none, and the Finance Ordinance number 15 is the amount of $2,925,922.76. And item E, the June 2025 Monthly Board Treasurers Report, which was attached to the packet. That concludes tonight's consent agenda.
Thank you, sir. Do I have a motion to approve as read?
Motion to approve is read. Little?
Second, Pearlie.
Any comments, questions? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Little?
Yes.
Trustee Pirelli?
Yes.
Trustee Plowman?
Yes.
Trustee Scales?
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo?
Yes.
All right, motion passes. Moving on to new business. A, lot coverage variance request for a patio and walkways at 102 West Naperville Road. Board to consider an ordinance approving a request from Michael Schaefer and Siobhan Niziolek for the property at 102 West Naperville Road in Westmont for the following. One, zoning ordinance variance to the maximum lot coverage in the R3 Single Family Detached Residence District. And I'm sure I have Director Hennerbein here.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, Board. First, I'm going to apologize. There were so many people in the room when we started today. I didn't get to introduce myself to all the petitioners. So if I look around the room when I say they're here and available, that's why I'm doing that. Okay. So what you have before you is at this property at 102 West Naperville. So it was an existing house. I think it was remodeled probably less than a year ago. Did a really nice job. Made a very pretty house. The house was built and it covers a lot of the property. So we have a lot coverage maximum of 35%. This property is well over that, but this property also doesn't have an outdoor patio. So before 1998, we didn't have any lot coverage requirements. This home was originally built when there weren't requirements, so it's already excessive. So the petitioners have come in and said they'd like to install a patio with a sidewalk. It takes their 35% to almost 44%. And Planning and Zoning thought it was a reasonable request and made a 5-0. So I don't typically call it unanimous when it's not all 7 of my Plan Commission members, but everyone that was there that night was in support of this. So they forwarded a positive recommendation as long as the owner installs what's called a dry well to mitigate against stormwater impacts. So if anyone doesn't know what a dry well is, basically you dig a pit in the yard somewhere, you fill it with gravel. That gravel has a little bit of airspace all the way around it. You put your pipes to go into that gravel so that when a rain event happens, whether it's your gutters or your sump pump, it first fills that pit of water. And the idea is that then over time, that pit of water will disperse. So all that additional water that might be displaced by the additional lot coverage is tried to be contained on the property. So Planning and Zoning thought that was an appropriate mitigating factor. And Mike, is Mike here tonight? The petitioners are here if you have any questions for them.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve, Plowman.
Second.
Any questions or comments?
Comment.
Yes, sir.
They're a neighbor, and that corner looks great. It does. Yeah, much better. Thank you. Thank you for choosing Westmont, too. New family, by the way.
Can't get a better reference than that. Holy cow.
Yeah, yep.
Any other comments? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Plowman,
Yes.
Trustee Little,
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo,
Yes.
Trustee Pirelli,
Yes.
Trustee Scales.
Yes.
Motion passes. Thank you. Appreciate you investing in your home. All right, moving on to the next one. Joe, you got a big night tonight. B, lot coverage variance for a residential pool at 232 East Des Moines Street. Board to consider an ordinance approving a request from Justin and Natalie Crone regarding the property at 232 East Des Moines Street for the following: zoning ordinance variance to the maximum lot coverage in the R3 Single Family Detached Residence District. And I do want to just make a quick comment. The applicants reached out to me personally. They had a planned family vacation tonight, so they can't be here. They said if the board had any questions, they'd be happy to entertain any of that. But I think, you know, seeing all the information we have and the director, we might be okay. But Director Hennefine.
All right, thank you, Mr. Mayor. So very similar, but a little different than the last request. So here we have someone that is not currently over the maximum, but would like to make a significant improvement to the property to build a swimming pool and the associated patio around it. It was similarly received well by Planning and Zoning. It got a unanimous 5-0 recommendation for the 35 to 39%, so a 4% increase in what would typically be allowed. There were two mitigating factors that Planning and Zoning asked to be in the ordinance. So one of those dry wells once again, but also a condition that basically says if the swimming pool is ever filled in or removed, that you lose that variance. So variances usually run with the land forever. So I think the difference between the last one where it was a patio, I believe the thought is that everyone deserves a little outdoor space. On this one, it's, well, this is specific to a swimming pool. That swimming pool may come or go or used or not be used, and it's more of a luxury. So the condition was that it be removed if you lose the variance if it ever gets removed. So they couldn't pull the pool out and then do a big addition to their home. Is basically that way that's worded.
Thank you, sir. Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve, Little.
Second. Scales.
Any questions or comments?
I do have a comment. They're a neighbor of mine down the street and around the corner. I really think that this will enhance their home.
Well, I know they're excited about it. Another good reference tonight. Wow, 2 for 2. Residents are reaching out. All right, any other comments? Roll call, please.
Trustee Little?
Yes.
Trustee Scales?
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo?
Yes.
Trustee Pirelli?
Yes.
Trustee Plowman?
Yes.
All right, big pool party coming up. Motion pass. Okay, C, Joe, again, special use permit and variance request for that golf place at 212 East Chicago Avenue. Board to consider an ordinance approving request from TGP Innovations LLC DBA, that golf place, and Prano Corporation at 212 East Chicago Avenue for the following. 1, a special use permit to operate an indoor golf simulator facility amusement establishment in the B2 General Business District. And 2, a zoning ordinance variance to the special condition that requires a 100-foot distance separation between an amusement establishment and a resident district. Director Hennefine.
Thank you. So we've got a good sampling of things that come through planning and zoning tonight. So this is a special use. So if you remember, Scott, earlier tonight at committee mentioned what a special use was. So this is the golf, basically golf simulators. We classify this as an amusement. Amusements usually get a little bit closer scrutiny. Seems a little silly on something that doesn't have a lot of people coming to it. Or has a big land area or anything like that, but it still applies to everyone. So this is the shopping center on East Chicago. It's got the U-Haul facility in there. I think everyone knows that one. So basically, it is somewhat staffed sometimes, not all the time. They have unique hours that go pretty late at night. And you basically have a membership type scenario. When you have an amusement, we usually try to keep them away from residences just in case there's any noise issues or any traffic issues. Planning and Zoning looked at this, said we don't have concerns about that. So they did give a 5-0 recommendation for it. They did place some conditions, though, on the hours of operation that you can't BYOB. Because they didn't necessarily want, especially if there's no one there, that someone can come in with 3 of their friends to do golf simulators at at midnight or something, that they were able to do that. And also some rules about going out the back door so that you're not disturbing the residences nearby. And I believe I have the owners, Sid and Polkett, here, if you have any questions for you.
Thank you, sir. Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve Guzzo.
Second Plowman?
Any questions or comments? As with every business, I think we always like to invite them up to just say hello and tell us a little bit about your investment and why you choose to come here and all that good stuff. But it sounds like a pretty exciting business, especially for a golfer like me, or at least I pretend to be one.
You're welcome to come join us anytime. But yeah, good evening, Mayor and trustees. Thanks again for having us tonight. We're co-founders of that golf place, kind of a new indoor golf facility, kind of like with a membership aspect to it. So our goal is to kind of create a modern and private space where people can actually golf all year round using top-tier, state-of-the-art simulators. Like Joe mentioned, a lot of our operations kind of stem around the fact that it's kind of like a boutique gym, kind of like a Crunch Fitness or a Planet Fitness, where you have to have a membership with us to even access the facility, so you don't have any walk-ins and you don't have any public events happening at any time, right? So yes, we do have kind of longer hours, 4 a.m. to midnight every single day, but that's kind of to give the option to people who want to golf before and after work, and even during work hours as well. The idea is that there's a staggered amount of traffic and people coming into the space itself. You won't have too much overcrowding. We have everything pre-booked and planned on our app and website. You essentially get a chance to book ahead of time. You can book up to 2 weeks in advance, so we'll know exactly each and every day who's coming in and who's not. So it kind of gives us the predictability of that. In terms of the security aspect itself, the entire space is monitored via cameras and can be checked remotely as well. Me and him or a different facility manager might be there during work, normal business hours, but obviously people who are there early at night, late at night will be unsupervised, but that's all taken care of via our security system and keypad entry as well. So everything's kind of taken care of, secured, and we had our Planning and Zoning Commission last week, and we're requesting the special use permit under the fact that we're a amusement establishment and that we need a variance from the R4 district that's right behind that plaza. But otherwise, we're happy to answer any of the questions, and we're really excited to be here. There isn't like a golf simulator space within like Westmont or even like as far as Oak Brook, so we kind of want to bring that to an amenity of the city itself, and and at the same time we're right next to a Mexican restaurant and DJ Sports Bar and Grill, so we want to complement the business that's there. Since we don't offer any food or beverage on site, patrons will be able to go there before and after. Yes, we're not BYOB, but we're BYOF, so you can bring your own food, kind of beverages, any soft drinks and stuff, and enjoy the space as if it's kind of a private practice facility for the average golfer, beginner, or on the professional side as well. So yeah.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Of course.
Any other comments or questions?
I have a quick question. By the way, it's 2 blocks from my house, so I'm stoked that you guys are going to be there. I just wanted to confirm your weekday times.
He needs to practice,
I
too.
do, badly.
Yeah.
Is it 4 a.m. to 11 a.m. or is that 11 p.m.?
It should be technically midnight.
Yep.
When we first submitted our special use documents, we hadn't had the insurance coverage at that moment to confirm that we had 4 a.m. to midnight. But by the time we got the approval and we had the meeting a couple weeks ago, we were all approved for 4 a.m. to midnight.
Okay,
So
that
that's
was
every night?
Every night,
Yep.
correct.
Okay.
it was more of a self-serving question because I can't go there that early in the morning. But. Okay. Thank you. Congratulations, dude.
Thank you. Thank you.
I saw your presentation. It looks really cool. It really
Appreciate it.
does, and I think it's a nice it'd be a nice excitement to that area as well. So now the BYOB, so that is still permissible, but under certain hours. Is that right?
No, we won't have any alcohol
Okay.
on site.
Okay.
Just really quick, and I mean, it sounds cool. I don't golf, but all you guys.
Maybe you could start, it's close to your place.
I don't know if I need another hobby, but anyways, how will you, like, when you guys aren't there after the hours, how will you, like, monitor that they're not bringing in the booze or the liquor?
Sure. So obviously through our cameras, we'll be able to check remotely, but it's also within our members' terms and conditions. If they are found out that they are drinking or bringing booze of any kind, they will either, face a violation and or a permanent banishment from the facility itself. So there's a sense of self-responsibility on the members itself, of course, knowing that, they risk losing this kind of amenity in Westmont. But at the same time, we'll be able to monitor remotely, and we know when people are coming in, right? So if people are coming late at night and we're like, hey, this is like a group of 4 dudes, or like there's 2 bays, we'll be able to check periodically, knowing that, hey, can we check? And cameras will be on each and every simulator, so you'll know exactly.
And do you have, like, for those later hours, is there like an age limit where you have to be with an adult? Like, you can't be like 14 and going in there at like 10 p.m. or something like that?
Yeah, so actually, we only allow memberships for adults over the age of 18.
Oh, okay. All right. Just, Sure. Okay, that's cool.
Good questions. Anything else? Roll call, please.
Trustee Guzzo?
Yes.
Trustee Plowman?
Yes.
Trustee Little?
Yes.
Trustee Pirelli?
Yes.
Trustee Scales?
Yes.
Motion passes. Congratulations. Good luck.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Can't wait to see it open. All right, Joe, we're back at it. Moving on to D, special use permit for Chicago Lightworks at 600 Oakmont Lane, Suite 600. Board to consider an ordinance approving a request from Chicago Lightworks LLC and 1133 Cleveland Properties LLC for the property at 600 Oakmont Lane, Suite 600 for the following. 1, a special use permit to operate business offices with accessory uses of warehousing, distribution of materials, goods, or products in the OR Office Research District. Director Hennepin.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. So what we have before us is 600 Oakmont Lane, is up all past Quinelli. That is our office research district. So we have a lot of buildings up there that were kind of built as flex spaces for the research portion of it. In this case, the business who sells lighting and showroom and other lighting products want to use a portion of the space for warehousing. So whenever you're using warehousing in our office district, we tend to require special use. So that's why they had to go through planning and zoning on this one. It received a 5-0 positive recommendation from planning and zoning, and I believe I have Julie here tonight. Okay, I have Julie here if you want to invite her up.
Yeah, please come on up.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for having us. My name is Julie Blankenheim, and I'm one of the 3 owners of Chicago Lightworks. We're a relatively young company, 8.5 years old. We've been residing in Lisle for the past 8 years, and we need more space. We have grown from 19 to 65 people. We are a commercial lighting and controls agency. So we really don't sell lighting to the public. We do very little residential. We call on architects, interior designers, engineers, and contractors to sell lighting for the built environment all throughout the Chicagoland area. So this will be our home for our sales agency. 65 people, about half of them are outside sales and about half are inside sales. And so the special use permit is simply so that we can have about 4,000 square feet for our samples, so that our salespeople can come in and grab a duffel bag with a cool light fixture, throw it in their car, and head out to the city. So we're excited to be here in Westmont. The team is extremely excited. I told the other meeting that they're already looking at restaurants and all the things that we can do for entertainment in the area. So that's just a little bit about us. Can I answer any questions for you?
Have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve, Little.
Second, Scales.
Any other comments or questions?
Thank you for coming to Westmont. Congratulations on your business.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We're excited.
All
right,
right, here and
thank
on
you.
roll call, please.
Oh,
Gotta make it official.
I know.
Looks good, though.
Thanks. I was so excited. I was
Trustee Little?
Yes.
Trustee Scales?
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo?
Yes.
Trustee Pirelli?
Yes.
Trustee Plowman?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Excellent.
Congratulations. Yeah, thank you very much for being
Thank
here.
you.
All right, moving on, Joe, another one for you. Variance request for directional signage at 639 Blackhawk Drive. The board to consider an ordinance approving a request from Advocate Health and Hospitals Corporation for 639 Blackhawk Drive for the following. Zoning ordinance variance to increase the maximum sign area and height of directional signage in the B2 General Business District. Director Hennepin.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. So this is another variance, but in this case, it's a sign variance. Sign variances actually are held to a little bit less strict standard. when you're approving them. So this is the Advocate Aurora building that's going up on Ogden and Blackhawk. It kind of splits those two properties. It's a little oddly shaped L-shaped property. It used to have Bakersfield, and now the Bohemian Crystal. I'm like, the name of the restaurant escaped me for a second. But they do have a fairly unique setup that you enter their parking lots over on Blackhawk, but you can kind of see the building from Ogden. So they had some specialized wayfinding signage when you enter the property. We have some rules for some smaller wayfinding signage that can be allowed. They have a corporate type of identity plan that was a little bit bigger. It was well received from planning and zoning. It affects 3 signs that are on the property to help you when you pull in and know where to go. It got a 5.0 positive recommendation, and I have Thaddeus here if you'd like to invite him up.
Come on up, yeah. Happy to have you since you're here, sure.
Hey, how you doing, Mayor and trustees? Thanks for having me. My name's Thaddeus Zinzaic. I'm a director for our planning, design, and construction team. Our building's actively under construction. Everyone can probably see it along Ogden, making great progress. We're ready to open for business here in December in your village. This signage is important to us for our patients. It's really important to us to make sure that our patients are getting to the right spot for parking and access to the facility in a safe manner. So we think this signage is important for them. I'm happy to answer any questions.
Thanks for being here. It is moving quick.
Yeah, it is.
Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve, Plowman.
Second, Scales.
Any questions or comments?
Just that when you're looking, I believe at Chipotle and you're looking at Wendy's and you're looking at, so there's like 3 driveways, right, that close together. So I imagine that signage is probably a good idea and needed.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the driveway that actually goes to Ogden will be closed to traffic. The driveway that goes to Ogden is for the ambulance and fire department to get in. So I think when it's finished, you will see some blockage, like either a gate, I can't remember what was approved there. But the main will come in off of Blackhawk. So because it is a little confusing, that's why they chose not to have an entry off Ogden.
Any other comments? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Plowman?
Yes.
Trustee Scales?
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo?
Yes.
Trustee Little?
Yes.
Trustee Pirelli?
Yes.
Motion passes. Thanks for being here.
Sir.
All right, moving on to F, we're going to give Joe a break. Award a bid proposal for Oakwood Sidewalk Improvement Project. Board to consider an ordinance awarding the bid proposal from Globe Construction Incorporated for the Oakwood Sidewalk Improvements Project and authorizing a contract in the amount of $192,100 consistent with the bid documents. Director Reese.
So, good evening. We accepted bid proposals from 5 contractors for this project. So the bids range from $178,100 to $471,777.50. There's a clerical error on the low bidder's schedule of prices, which, when corrected, would result in a total bid of $192,100. The low bidder remained the low bidder even with the corrected total bid, and this bid was significantly lower than the engineer's cost estimate. The approved construction budget for this project was $430,000, and the low bid is within the budgeted amount. The low bidder has performed work in the past, and the work was satisfactory. I've personally worked with them before several times. This project is being funded by a $330,000 grant from the State of Illinois Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity. So we will be bidding a second phase of this project to expend the entirety of the grant funding in the same neighborhood due to the large need for sidewalk repairs. We've verified with the contractor that they can meet the DCO Business Enterprise Program MBE WBE requirements, so we should have no problem getting our reimbursement funds from the grant.
Thank you. Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve, Little?
Second Guzzo.
Any comments or questions? Great area for sidewalk improvements. Roll call, please.
Trustee Little?
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo?
Yes.
Trustee Pirelli?
Yes.
Trustee Plowman?
Yes.
Trustee Scales?
Yes.
Motion passes. Thank you. All right, moving on to a very similar one here, a little extension. G, Oakwood Sidewalk Improvement Change Order Number 1. Board to consider an ordinance approving a change order number 1 for the Oakwood Sidewalk Improvements Project to Globe Construction Incorporated for an amount not to exceed $94,129 and a total award of $286,229. Director Reese.
So you just awarded the main contract. The bid documents do allow the village to increase or decrease contract quantities, and state law does permit change orders under 50% of the original contract price without rebidding of the work. So in order to take advantage of this favorable pricing and perform more sidewalk repairs this year, we would like to process a change order to the original contract that would allow this additional work to be performed.
Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve Plowman?
Second, Little?
Any questions? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Plowman?
Yes.
Trustee Little?
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo?
Yes.
Trustee Pirelli?
Yes.
Trustee Scales?
Yes.
Motion passes. H, surplus property, Public Works Fleet Division. Board to consider an ordinance declaring certain village vehicles and equipment to be declared surplus property. Director Reese.
So you've got included a list of surplus vehicles. There are 12 vehicles consisting of several, 9 police interceptors and 3 Ford F-250s. These are being surplused, which means we will sell them at auction.
Thank you. Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion, Scales.
Second, Little?
Roll call, please.
Trustee Scales?
Yes.
Trustee Little?
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo?
Yes.
Trustee Pirelli?
Yes.
Trustee Plowman?
Yes.
Motion passes. We don't have, anybody have any miscellaneous? We don't have a request for executive session, so I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn, Little?
Plowman second?
Roll call, please.
Trustee Little?
Yes.
Trustee Plowman?
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo?
Yes.
Trustee Pirelli?
Yes.
Trustee Scales?
All right.
All right, meeting's adjourned. Thank you.